Katsina State Police arrest doctor treating wounded bandits. Okay, so now the Katsina State Police command, the leader, of course, in a video brings out, well, shows, of course, the bandits and the doctor. And of course, you know how they treat criminals like animals here, obviously shirtless and all that. You know the picture. And basically, they're arresting the doctor for treating wounded bandits. Okay, let's look at what the comments are here. Someone says that's a very good development. The police are trying their best, but more still needs to be done. And this person got a reply in which I actually thought we should actually pay attention to, saying, "Waiting concerned doctor where police go arrest him." So basically here, what is going on here is that this person's saying, why would they arrest the doctor? Because again, how would the doctor have known? It's a different thing. Okay, fine, if the doctor is part of the bandits and the doctor is part of like their operations, and the doctor is basically part of the team, so wherever they go, if they get injured, they basically have their own paramedic on the line to basically treat them. It could be that. Somebody says, do you see the game in OBIGBO, Rivers State? Suspects, including the nurse treating them, were murdered in cold blood, but in KATSINA arrests were made. What a country. I don't think this person's getting the point, because the person replies and says, which game? I think this person is talking about the bias here, because again, it's like, why is it that in the Southeast, the approach to situations, well, criminals are very much different? Again, why is it justified that criminals are dead in the Southeast? However, in the North, it's a different situation where arrests are just made. Yes, arrests are just made because they do not compare with the death of somebody. Somebody says, at last, they will give him scholarship as a repentant doctor. Well, at least they will probably send him abroad, and then he would go and help, the health centers of other economies. So sad. Someone says, double standard. The sheikh goes to the chat, wine and dines with bandits. No one even arrested them. A doctor went to bandits for business and medical treatment. They arrested him. Don't they treat the wounds of bandit terrorists even when they're in custody? Double standard. Exactly. Why would you arrest of course they're different, but in this case, this man is actually a separate entity, or he treats wounds because he's a doctor. I mean, I don't understand why he's getting arrested for what, except they have proof that he's involved with the bandits in some way or shape or form, in which they have not shown, so we can't go on that. Somebody says that was a very commendable move by the police. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. We don't have to criticize all the time, even when good results are achieved. Well, this is what should happen everywhere, at all regions in the country, not leaving some to die and having different code of conduct and engagement for other parts of the country. I mean, you can see the IGP gave an order to the police, especially was it in Imo State, to basically, well, in the Southeast generally, to basically shoot any IPOB or ESN member. Does that not make sense? Because again, it's not like, okay, fine, they've broken so many code of conduct for police and rules for engagement. Again, there are no standards to our policing in the country, even when it comes to basic security. So again, it's like, why should the standard be reciprocated in the high places where they're meant to actually protect the whole country? Again, it's not to discredit anybody, but we are discrediting them because they haven't really done anything. It's so sad, but it's the country. What are we going to do? Again, are we going to wait till 2023, or would we take power into our hands? Somebody also says here, that's a work development, but the bandits have to be arrested too. Well, look at who you're talking to. Please, let's be realistic here. Someone says, see young Nigerians, and what is this? The past government has turned them into, and police officer wasn't using the word suspected. Someone says, more of crime and criminal tendencies looming. To prevent it, Nigerian and government to look into pure education of our children. Oh, as if we don't know this. As if we do not know this. They know what they're doing. They are well exposed to understand the standard that the country should be at, and the level they should be operating in terms of interaction with world powers. But we are not there, so that is the problem. Somebody says Northern governor should ban Amadri and make education compulsory. It reduce all this crime. Well, again, the fact is, I'm not saying crimes do not exist in the South. However, not at this rate. So again, I want to even clear up the Amajiri system, because again, it's something to be, valued in the North. But however, it's just like, being in Nigeria, you understand that the North and the South have totally different ways of living, and sometimes we even question, are we even under the same law? So yeah, Amajiri meaning, the Hausa word Amajiri is derived from the Arabic word al-Majrun, which refers to a person who migrated his home in search for Islamic knowledge. Colloquially, the term has expanded to refer to any young persons who beg on the street and does not attend secular school. Simple as that. But then again, when it goes into colloquially, the fact means that the word has refined into a different meaning due to the circumstances, or due to the perceived and evident manifestation of what the Amajiri system has turned into. So yeah, that's just what it is. That is just what it is. Who are you going to blame for that? Who's going to take responsibility? Let's look at another person's comment. Somebody says, I'm tired of being in Nigeria. Let's separate. How can you be talking when actions speak louder than words? Tell that again to Nigerians, because I don't think we seem to understand that the governor or the president does not actually rate us. Like, no one rates us, and we have to make this change for ourselves that we want to see. Somebody says, "Law, because your true reasons for going there is to relocate them to a better hospital for better treatment, nothing else. You can't fool everybody, okay? Nonsense country. Arresting, treating bandits, doctor." Okay, this doesn't make sense. Someone says, but they should allow them to speak with their mouth so we can hear from them directly. Again, what? Please, it's so funny sometimes. Like, in Nigeria, it takes a lot mentally for you to survive in Nigeria and actually have a sane mind, because some things I just read here, I'm just like, come on, can we just relate? Again, you can't apply, being sane to an insane country. Does not make sense. It will not go together. Communication is what lacking. It doesn't work, honestly. And sometimes it's just very funny to see that, that's what it is. Someone says, watching them being paraded and interviewed is nothing but wasting of data, hence they'll be released anyways. Well, at this point, Nigerians are really predicting what we already know. It is sad, but it is the truth. The question is, do we want this to continue, and what will we do to change the situation? Are we going to be bounded by this 4-year rule of only exercising our human rights to vote? Put what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.